Today is Disney Plus Day, and outside of like a new Simpsons short, and outside of Shang-Chi and Jungle Cruise being now able to be watched on Disney Plus, outside of you are able to watch 13 MCU movies in the IMAX ratio, like Infinity War, Endgame, Shang-Chi, and Black Widow, and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1 and 2, and the first Iron Man, and I hope probably Avengers wasn't. Wasn't shown on IMAX, but anyway. Disney promised that there were going to be some announcements, and of course, a lot of it was, okay, clearly I'm not the target demographic. I'll check the Willow show coming out. I think they said next year, the Willow show. So I'm looking forward. I'll check that out. But Obi-Wan, there was just a 1 minute behind the scenes thing. So you were hoping like, okay, Marvel, what do you have? What can you give us? So hopefully Marvel can deliver and give us some title cards or just announcements and all that kind of stuff. And they did not deliver. I mean, a lot of it is stuff they have already announced, but we got first looks, first images, first footage if you were on the Disney Plus Marvel coverage that is listing on Disney Plus. But they reveal a lot of titles, brand new shows that Marvel Studios is going to produce. A lot of the anime stuff, because they have just started adding a animated division. And what they did was start with a bang, and that is XMen 97. Now, if you don't know why it's a bang, is it just because it's X-Men related and it's Marvel Studios and it's going to be some MCU related thing? No, this is a revival. This is the revival of the animated series from the 90s. Also, the meme of Wolverine holding a frame. So that was that. But it is known for a lot of people as like the DC had Batman the animated series, which is awesome. We all know how much I love that show. And Marvel in the 90s had X-Men. So they're bringing it back. They're doing a revival series of it called X-Men 97. And it just simply says, and there you have it. They have the image of Wolverine holding the picture frame with all new episodes coming in 2023, which it says, "We have missed you too. We'll see you in 2023 with all new episodes." Most of the announcement stuff is, Marvel Studios insert title coming soon type thing. But then the next one they announced, but we all know this was coming. But we got some footage for Moon Knight, and it says Marvel Studios Moon Knight original series coming soon to Disney Plus. Now, Moon Knight with Oscar Isaac playing the title character, Ethan Hawke playing the villain. They show some footage of it once again on Disney Plus with the coverage, and it looks very like this is probably going to be like, hey, this might be the closest to. It feels like Disney Plus might be their avenue to be okay. Can be a little bit more violent, a little bit more darker, but still make it MCU. Because there's a point in that footage where Moon Knight is just pounding, like just going whack, 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 whack. Like clearly he's beating the living pole, or he's killing a guy. Like he's just like he's going full on Batman on this guy. And in a cool aesthetic, by the way, all in white. It's a really yeah, I'm looking forward. We're looking for Moon Knight. You just got us once again. Oscar Isaac playing the title character, so it gives you a sense. And I hear this is a cool character. This is a character who has split personalities, sort of. So one is yes, he looks like a Batman ripoff, but then he is like a mafia boss, and then he's something else. I don't know what exact, but anyway. Then we got Marvel Studios' She-Hulk, a original series coming to Disney Plus, and they once again showed a little bit of footage of She-Hulk, just showing Bruce Banner as the Hulk. From we see Professor Hulk, so clearly like clearly the events of Shang-Chi, at least the post-credit scene, happened after She-Hulk. So. Of that, but those who show tease what she's gonna look like green, because you don't know, but you got Jennifer Walker's, who is a lawyer, and she's able to. But the difference between Bruce and her is that she's unable to change back. She's green for the rest of her life, and that's kind of while also being a lawyer. So. That's a bit of a comedic situation, but I love the title card here. This title card for She-Hulk. That's kind of cool. And then the next one is, and this is when we get like, oh, okay, somewhere around here, and that is Ms. Marvel, a original series from Marvel Studios, coming summer of 2022. So we're looking at what? May? Ooh, maybe May, July. What's that? May to August, maybe. That's when, like, where we can look at where the summer is. But, so at least we know it's summer 2022. Because there was rumors about, like, November or 2023, but we know it's 2022. Actually, I think I think it's going to be after Hawkeye. I think it's going to be Moon Knight or She-Hulk is going to be the, whatever's going to be the next one. We're looking for all three of them. I think the order is Moon Knight, She-Hulk, and Ms. Marvel, but let's looking for all three of them. Then we dive into the animation realm, which is the second season of Marvel series What If, a animated original, is coming soon to Disney Plus. Which the thing about What If, even though season 1 had like hit and miss episodes, it's What If. Like, it's episodes, you'll get a new one every time. So it's a classic thing of, hey, if this doesn't work for you, the next one might. Marvel Studios Echo on a original series coming to Disney Plus, which is a Hawkeye Split Up. We are going to meet Echo in Hawkeye in a couple of weeks, or some point in the 6 episodes. And that they're going to make a spin-off of this character, which is interesting because I think for a lot of people it's like out of all the characters in the world of Marvel, like this is a character you make a show or a movie over. But I hear Echo has some links to Kingpin in the comics, so we'll see if some rumors about. I mean, there's rumors about Daredevil showing up as Spider-Man, so you never know. Maybe Kingpin's going to show up in Hawkeye, and maybe Echo is like the hint towards that. Then we have another animated show called Marvel Studios Spider-Man Freshman Year, animated original series coming soon to Disney Plus, which everyone, understandably so, is like, does this mean that Marvel and Sony are going to extend their deal? Or is this a brand new fresh thing? Like, open the multiverse, and now people can understand, like, Marvel Studios, blah, 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 and it's not going to be tied to the MCU. Maybe, like, if for example, Tom Holland or someone who sounds like him is voicing the character, yeah, but it's freshman year. In other words, it's a prequel. It's his. I wouldn't be sure. This is how they tell the origin story. So this is how it's like. It's the animated show of Spider-Man Peter becoming Spider-Man in the MCU style. Because a lot of people want to see this Spider-Man stand alone. They want this Spider-Man to not be independent by the other characters inside the MCU. This one is they announced before last year at the Avengers meeting, and that is Marvel Studios' Iron Groot, anime original series coming soon to Disney Plus, which is what I understand what Kevin Feige said in the Avengers meeting, the Avengers call. Is it's a bunch of shorts. It's a bunch of Groot shorts. So it's gonna be something like 40 Answer Question and Dog Days and stuff like that. Marvel Studios Iron Heart is coming soon. I mean, here's the thing. By the way, a bit of a tangent here. I kind of like these logos. I really do. I mean, Edgar's kind of like just standard. But I like the Spider-Man one. I like Miss Marvel. I like She-Hulk's. I like Iron Groot. And I like the Ironheart one. I don't know much about Ironheart. I know Ironheart was a thing, and we're getting characters who only have been around for like less than a decade getting their own shows. So clearly, there's something here that they can expand on or give more background to, and all that. So that's kind of interesting. And I don't think Ironheart stay on much. Like, oh, Tony Stark died. This is our new Iron Man-ish, and then like he came back, and then we kind of treated it. And then we knew about this about a month ago, and that is Marvel Studios' Avatar House of Hardness. That's a cool title. I like that title. Coming soon, and I think this might be the best logo. I think this might be the best logo out of the bunch. It'll be interesting. What is this show? Is this just more WandaVision type stuff, where it's a sitcom but it's with Attica? I mean, I'm trying to think any sitcoms where it's like your main character's a dick. I don't know. But was Attica a dick? Was she doing the right thing? That's how great WandaVision was, and all that. This one's a big one. This is like, okay, okay, you're doing this, and that is Marvel Zombies, a anime which are coming from Marvel Studios, coming soon. Marvel Zombies is a surprising one, even though yes, we had the What If episode. And I think it's going to be a expansion on that. I think they're going to expand on that, knowing how, like, if it is, we're going to adapt certain stories, and the Marvel Zombies is the one to go for. I'm up for it. I hope it's a little bit better, a little bit more tonally. Clearly what they want to do with the What If was like be dark, be all the zombie aspect of things, but still keep it lighthearted as much as we can. But yeah, this one's gonna be the interesting one, the Marvel Zombies. That's gonna be like, I'm definitely gonna watch that. Probably the one I'm not gonna watch is XMen, I think, and Iron Groot, just because I don't have that nostalgia aspect to XMen. To the original series, but anyway, we got all that kind of cool stuff. And then the final one is Marvel Studios Secret Invasion, a original series coming soon to Disney Plus, which is, and with the comic book title, same with Marvel Zombies, that they use the comic book title for their logo, and it is it's gonna be different. I mean, they announced that Nick Fury is gonna be in it, so Sam Jackson's in this, and plus we know that we got Amelia Clark is in this show. We got I think she's playing Sue Storm. I think they might be introducing the Fantastic Four and Secret Invasion. I just Swirls are kind of linked to the Fantastic Four and that whole thing. So so all that, Olivia Colman is in Secret Invasion. Why I was just naming her name. Olivia Colman's in the show. It's all these stuff. I think it's going to be like 6 episodes, or at least they wanted the clock. Like if you put it all together, it's roughly 6 hours. Like the double length of Endgame situation. But yeah, I mean, a lot of this is a good lineup. I mean, it's Marvel Studios, so we trust them. we know that, hey, their worst stuff is always like at least okay. Like that's the thing. When your worst stuff is okay, that shows how much your track record.